Welcome back to Bat Fridays here on One Comic Book a Day, where we're covering Detective Comics issue 66, Crimes of Two-Face. Yes, this is the introduction of classic Batman villain and still current rogue, Two-Face, though there are some differences. But what I have to applaud here is how much of the original idea still kind of survives. It gets added to and gains more definition and metaphors over time, but like Two-Face is pretty complete, though there is part of his concept I wish they would kind of bring back. So we meet Harvey Kent. Yes, his name was Kent, if you're unaware. Originally, they did change it to Dent, so not to have, Clark Kent and Harvey Kent. He's called Apollo when it comes to him being the district attorney. Yes, he is the district attorney as well, and he's engaged to a sculptor who loves beauty. You can see where this is going. We meet him immediately going into the trial of Sal Maroni. Well, they say Maroni. Maroni, by the way, is the one who has the lucky silver coin. It's not Harvey's, which I did not know. It's Sal's. And this ends up being the evidence needed to indict him. But Maroni gets up and throws acid at his face, which is just a great panel. And literally could have had anything else. Throws acid at his face. Batman's quick attempt to save him keeps the acid from completely ruining his face, only covering half. Luckily, Harvey seems to already have a suit that's split down the middle between two colors. That is very lucky. Now, Batman thinks something can be done with the help of a great surgeon by the name of Dr. Eckhart. Except Dr. Eckhart is right now in a concentration camp, and Batman doesn't seem like all that up to go to Europe and save some people from a concentration camp, because that's a difficult tone to walk around when you have Batman in the story. I'm also curious if the name Eckhart's a reference to Batman 89 with the corrupt cop who they name Eckhart. But due to his horrible reflection, Harvey can't look at mirrors, and also people keep, saying things to his face, including his fiancée, just like she can't stand to look at him. This finally breaks Harvey. Now, that's actually really impressive. It has a setup. He doesn't just immediately go crazy. Or there's not like the Batman the Animated Series where he has this underlying anger that finally takes over once he gets horribly scarred. No, it's society that really starts to screw him over. He then defaces Maroni's coin and decides that he'll live his life based on the coin. Then the comic tries to make this claim he's the most unpredictable villain, but doesn't this make him the most predictable villain if he has to flip a coin every time? And here's the part of the concept that I really like. Every day he flips that coin, if it's the tails scarred side, he's going to do something bad. He's going to rob something. It's always going to be themed with the number 2, like a 2-decker bus of all things, and a movie theater during a double feature. Or he's going to do something good. So he steals from other criminals and gives it back to the needy people of Gotham. There is philanthropy. There is like a quick little panel to explain that there's like an argument over if Two-Face is a bad guy or a good guy. I really like this idea. I really wish it hadn't gone away. Wouldn't that be fascinating if like one day Two-Face is shooting up Gotham and then the next day he's literally throwing money down on the streets? Or he's donating a whole bunch of cash to an orphanage? Like that's an interesting concept. I've always liked this idea of criminals using sort of public perception. I have an idea for a Deadshot story that involves him being sort of the gun hero. The hero in Gotham who's willing to shoot and kill somebody, which I think would be, as you look at American society, probably really popular, and Batman having to deal with the idea that he does not like this and he's anti-gun. We send those opposing ideas against each other, i.e. conflict. And so there's sort of conflict here. The comic doesn't really deal with it, but I do like that they had a setup. There is some understanding of a character arc, and Two-Face could have a good story there about public perception. But, the story has to go away, and after several crimes, including that really great crime where he robs the movie theater by having his face projected on it, so it's like the end of Inglourious Bastards. Oh, by the way, the movie was a Superman cartoon. Not sure if Superman exists, though, as you recall, Superman did watch a Superman cartoon in an issue of Superman, so it's entirely possible that Superman also exists, plus is a movie character. At the end, Two-Face is brought down because it's really easy for Batman to find him. He takes a flip of a coin to decide if he's going to wait for Eckhart to get out of that concentration camp. I think we're being very positive on that idea that he's going to get out of a concentration camp. How well did we know what was happening in concentration camps? I'm actually unclear what year it is. It might be like 43 at this point. It does feel like an odd thing for Batman to just throw out there to a kid's comic. Not that kids shouldn't learn about concentration camps, but do you think the average kid in World War II understood what a concentration camp was? He flips a coin to decide if he's going to wait, and it lands sideways, so it's up to fate to decide, but we do get a teaser that this will be decided in October in Detective Comics, and this is August in Detective Comics, so we're going to have to wait a bit. Though I'm actually interested to see where this is going. It can only end with it going badly, because even if you do the surgery, the scars go deep. Okay, that is it from The Crimes of Two-Face, Detective Comics, issue 66. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe with the bell icon to get notifications when new videos up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Mondays and Thursdays I cover a Superman story in either Action Comics or Superman. And please join us next time. Same Bat Day, same comic book channel. Have a great day.